Hey everyone, it's me Lauren. Welcome back to my channel. So today we are building a bakery, which is really fun. I just recently got the Get to Work expansion. Obviously, I was a little late to that whole thing. Oh well, it's okay. But I'm very excited to finally be able to play with retail lots. So I figured that the first retail lot that I would build it would be a bakery because honestly, I just love the new baking skill. I find it really, really fun. I've been having like all of my Sims take up that skill, and it's just really fun. So I've been doing a lot of that. And yeah, so this is called the Sugar and Spice Bakery, which is about the cheesiest name I've ever heard. Kind of ashamed that I couldn't come up with anything better. But to be honest, I have no creativity, especially when it comes to naming things. So here we are. I'm not even sorry, you know? What else was I gonna call it? Just, I don't know. Anyways, you'll see when get onto the furnishing that I try and make the inside like really, I guess, like traditional and really like I don't know, almost like grandma vibes, you know? And originally that's what I was going to go for, but then I realized that I kind of wanted more of like a modern, like funky, hippie coffee shop kind of vibes. So you'll see me like completely just totally change my plans halfway, not even halfway through, like a third of the way through. So I like furnish maybe like a quarter of the downstairs, and then I'm like, okay, never mind, I give up. Nope, I can't do it. Because I kind of had it in my head that the person who owns this is like a young adult and he's like freakishly young to be owning a coffee shop slash bakery, but you know, he does and he's really good at it and his business is like thriving. But you know, so you know, the grandma vibes just were not doing it for me. So here we are. But yeah, the inside is really, really cute. It reminds me of just a quirky little coffee shop that I've definitely seen somewhere in Portland before. If you guys don't know, I'm from Portland, Oregon. We have a lot of quirky, cute little coffee shops around here. So I really wanted to do something that like reflected that. And I had a lot of fun doing this. It was really, really fun. It took me a while to build this. I built the like bakery coffee shop part of it 2 days ago, and then I finished it like really late, and I was like, I'm not doing any more of this because there's also like an apartment upstairs, so the owner of the bakery can just live on the lot, which I will explain in a moment. But that ended up not going so well. I was like, I was all set to like just do it all, like get it all done in one sitting. And it took like probably about 2 hours just for me to do the outside and furnish the downstairs. So it was like 1 a.m. by the time I was done doing that. So I was like, no way am I going to do the upstairs apartment as well. So I saved that for today. So yeah. I've been doing a lot of recording this weekend, just because I kind of decided that I wanted to like pre-record for the whole week. So it's Sunday night right now at like almost 10:30, and this is my second voiceover of the day. It's also my longest. This is quite a lengthy video. But yeah, it's, you know, 10:30 p.m. on a Sunday night. I am doing voiceovers because I really just want to get ahead for the week because I'm going to be pretty busy this week and I don't really want to bother with, you know, trying to get a bunch of videos out. So here we are. Yeah. I'm gonna try and make an effort to upload a video every day of the week, not the weekends, but just Monday through Friday. That's kind of like my goal right now. Um, just because we're in quarantine still, and I don't really have anything else to be doing. I mean, I have been dancing quite a bit on the weekdays, so it kind of makes no sense that I'm trying to upload on those same days as well. But you know, so I'm just trying to kind of keep myself busy, and I feel like uploading 5 videos a week is enough to keep me busy, but not like too busy, you know? I don't want to be like in over my head or anything. So Definitely, like, my current upload schedule is completely subject to change. Like, it's probably gonna change, in fact. Like, I don't know. I can't stick to schedules, so yeah. But currently, as of today, Sunday, July 19th, 2020, my goal is to just try and upload 5 days a week. So Monday through Friday. Yeah, so that's kind of fun, I guess. Currently, I'm working on landscaping. As you can see, I used a lot of like cutesy pink hydrangeas in this build, which I thought was really, really nice. I really enjoy using those. For some reason, I always forget that the debug plants have swatches, because for some reason I just had it in my head that they don't. So I've just been, using the standard like purple hydrangeas, but I just kind of finally figured out that I can use those nice pink ones. So I did, and I think it just goes really nicely with that like really nice blue siding, which I think is from Cats and Dogs. I think. Yeah. Sure. Okay. And then I paired it with those really nice like almost French doors that come with Cats and Dogs, as well as some of the Cats and Dogs windows, mixed with some of the base game windows, and then I also really wanted to use that laundry day window that you probably saw. It's on the right hand side of the build. So yeah, that was really fun. And you may or may not have noticed that I am building this bakery on the lot where Pepper's Pub is in Brightchester, because originally I thought that I was going to make like a bar or, like a restaurant or something like that, just kind of something to cater to university students' like needs. And when I decided to do a bakery, I still was like, I think I would like to have this, just really match the university vibe, and then it ended up kind of not matching it. I think that this is kind of out of place here now that I think about it. So if you were to place it, I don't know where you would want to put it, but maybe not here. I would almost put this in Willow Creek, or Newcrest, depending on what kind of vibes you go with for Newcrest. But yeah, so now we're on to the inside. You'll see that I did cut out the layout, which I typically do in my builds recently, especially just as I've gotten so indecisive um, about layouts. I mean, I've always been that way, but I feel like recently, as I've been posting my videos on YouTube, or posting my builds on YouTube, I've been like, I don't want to get judged, like, I don't want people to see how long it takes me to do layouts, so I typically just cut it out for that reason, and also just because keeping the layout in would make the video like a lot longer. So yeah, I'm gonna start cutting layouts out. Well, I've already been doing that for a while, but I'm gonna keep doing that. And if I need to, and I'm doing like a house where there's a lot of like of the same bathroom, then I'll probably cut the bathrooms out as well, just because I feel like that makes more sense. So you don't have to see me furnish the same bathroom like 4 different times. But yeah, and here is where I was kind of like, okay, here's my like cutesy grandma vibes with this like wallpaper and stuff. And then I was like, but I want to use the dine out plant. I want to use, I want to use nicer, more modern kind of appliances. I don't want this to look like, I wanted it to look grandma, but I didn't really know how to make it look grandma without making it look kind of like run down. So I was really struggling, literally just with that entryway area. I was not having a good time. So I was like, maybe I'll just move on to this like back kitchen area where there's like, it's basically just a room for employees. So there's like a kitchen so you can cook things, and there's also like a coffee maker so you can make the coffee, and there's also a tea brewing machine thingy. So everything you need back there. I don't have the get together expansion, so I don't have like those actual coffee machines that like help you run your own cafe. And literally, okay, I'm not even joking. You see me use that plant from Tiny Living? That literally just me placing that there was what inspired me to just completely change directions. I'm not even kidding. I was like, I want to use this plant. It does not fit with the grandma vibes. I really want to make it more like modern. I don't really want this to be like a super grandma rundown, not rundown, but just I didn't want it to look very like classical. I wanted it to look more like modern, updated. I was, like I said, I pictured that this place is probably run by someone probably like in their 20s, like realistically mid to late 20s, maybe early 30s. So they're pretty young, they're pretty, hip. They like to keep things cool. I don't know. So yeah, that was kind of the plan. And as you can see, I'm just kind of reworking that whole kitchen area back there. I switched out the counters, so instead of those like all white base game ones, I'm using these more modern ones, which are also base game. But I think that this swatch was added in an update, but I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that it was though. I really like the swatch. I've used it quite a bit. And I honestly didn't even realize that it was a swatch until like just a little while ago. I'm not even kidding. And then I hung those little herbs on the wall. I think those came with Parenthood, and I just thought that that was like adorable. I thought that maybe like that's where they hung like their tea out, like I don't know. I just thought it was cute. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was really adorable. Maybe that's where they like dry the stuff to make the tea. I don't know how to make tea, so the terms I'm using are not technical. Um, Also, like we discussed not last time, a while ago, my vocabulary is equivalent to that of like a 10-year-old, so yeah. Anyways. Okay, moving on to this I was gonna say outside. It's not outside, it's inside. Um, inside, I guess, just seating area, just the general open area. Of the bakery slash cafe. I keep wanting to call it a cafe. It's not technically a cafe because, as I said, I don't have get-together, so I don't have access to the like cafe lot types. However, if I did, I would make this a cafe, I think. But right now, it's a retail lot. Primarily sells baked goods, but you could probably also get some coffee as well. So yeah, and then I'm just okay. This is where I started with the seating, and I really wanted to use that round table from laundry day, and I'm so happy that I used it. I feel like it fits perfectly in that little area, just with like the bay windows surrounding it and everything. I love it so much. I think it works great. And then I also add some like some couches. I almost forgot what they were called. I said couch and then I was like, that's not the right word. It is the right word. I added some couches because I feel like a lot of like cafes and bakeries that you see, at least the ones where you can like sit down and eat or drink your coffee, I feel like a lot of them have like couches just to make it feel more like homey. Um, Even places like Starbucks have them, and I appreciate that. I like to get comfy sometimes. So I added the round table, I added the two couches, I added that like high table from university. So it's kind of like a little bar area, and then I end up adding two more tables with 4 seats each, I believe. So all in all, there's quite a bit of seating options, and I just love the way that it all looks together. I love all the mismatched, seats and tables and everything. I just really, it makes it feel less like a chain and more like, your quirky Portland coffee shop, I guess. And I love that. So here I'm just redoing the entryway area, just because I thought that really none of that fit. Maybe the dine out plan was fine, but pretty much everything else I was just kind of not having it. So over here I put like those bulletin boards, and I pictured that maybe that's where you post like, lost dog signs, or like, I don't know, maybe something less sad, something like, you know, concert notices or something like that, just community news, I guess. And I thought that that was really cute. And I just pictured, a lot of local businesses want to support each other, so there's just some some ads on there maybe, I don't really know. And then I'm just working on the outside over here, so I think my favorite part about the outside is I add this like garage mural thing that came with City Living, and I added that mural, and I just think it looks so nice. Like it makes me so happy. Um, and then I just added 2 tables out front on this like little wraparound patio area. I figured that maybe you could sit out here if you wanted to, but then again, there's not a whole heck of a lot of space, so there's only room for like 3 Sims to sit there, but I figured that was okay since there was also that back area where you could sit, and then there was also a ton of seating inside. So yeah, and then here I'm just doing the bathroom really quickly. It's actually quite a large bathroom. I mean, I guess it's only 3 by 3, but usually when I make like commercial lots, I don't make the bathrooms very big because obviously you usually don't need a shower in a community lot unless it's like a gym or something. So yeah, I just thought that was kind of nice. I just added some clutter and stuff. I don't remember what I added because I'm not looking at it right now because I moved on to the upstairs. This is the apartment of the sim who owns the place. So I just kind of am, I don't really know what to put in this like hallway area. This is just kind of like an area where you come up the stairs. So that you don't just like walk up right into the apartment, but you like you have an area so that you can like walk in, and then you can open your front door so that like random people don't walk in to your house, which I don't think it would be a problem anyways because there's like an employees only area, which is like that kitchen area. But then again, I think that the employees of the retail lot probably would end up getting in to your house. So it just adds that like extra layer of like security, I guess. Um, so yeah, I just thought that was nice. And here, moving on to the living room of the apartment. I keep calling it an apartment, but it's actually pretty large. It's only 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, but the bedroom, excuse me, the bedroom is pretty big. Um, it's actually bigger than I wanted it to be, but I didn't really know what else to put in this place. I didn't really want to put like a second bedroom because I pictured that just a single sim lived here. Um, but I didn't. I did. The bedroom is just really big. There's a lot of empty space in there, and I didn't really know what else to put in there. You'll see like kind of how I did it when I get there, but yeah. So, and then I just made this little laundry nook right here, right off the living room, which I thought was a really cute kind of thing. It's just a little nook. I don't know. It's cute. I don't think I actually ended up adding a hamper here, but that's just because I actually, okay, no, I was gonna say I had an excuse, but I think I just forgot. Oops. Getting back to the living on this lot. So obviously, this is an apartment for the sim who owns the cafe slash bakery, so they can live here. And so basically, for those of you who don't know, you can't actually live on a retail lot. You can't even live on a commercial lot, but your sim can stay there. So they'll just have like a home lot, and then you can just bring them here and have them eat and sleep and do everything here. So you can just like kind of pretend like it's actually their home lot, even though it's not. So it does take a little bit of imagination, but you can make it work. So the only way that it gets a little bit tricky is if you have children Sims. So if you have like kids and teens who go to school, when they return home from school, they will not return to the commercial lot, they will return to the home lot. So just keep that in mind. And I think it's the same for Sims who go to work. So, Sims will go to work and then they'll come home, but they won't come to this home, they'll come to their actual home. So that's just something to think about. There I just struggled a little bit with the rug. For some reason it was like not rotating correctly. If you guys are wondering how I am rotating items freely, because I know that a lot of people actually don't know about this, if you have your Sims 3 camera on in The Sims 4, so you can find that in camera settings, which is in the options menu. If you turn on the Sims 3 camera, you can hold control, or is it alt? Oh my god, I'm sorry, it's one of those buttons. It's just like muscle memory for me, I don't even think about it. But it's like the same way that you like, oh, it's alt, okay, it's alt because you're alt placing things. So yeah, you can hold alt and while you're rotating items and they rotate freely and it's kind of fun. And same thing for not rotating, but just placing items. If you don't want to place them in that grid pattern that is like set for you by the game, if you just want to like move items around freely, you can just hold Alt. You don't have to have the Sims 3 camera on for that, just for rotating items. So if you do want to like freely place items without having to worry about the whole grid thing, then you can just hold Alt while you're placing stuff and it will place freely. So that's really nice. And it also helps if you have move objects on. So that's bb.moveObjects on. That also really helps because, you know, you don't have to worry about things not placing in certain places because everything can be placed everywhere. It's great. I love it. It adds a lot more depth, I guess, to build by mode, you know? I don't know. Okay. So here I'm working on the bedroom. It took me a really long time to like figure out what the vibes in this room were, what the vibes were. Okay, I just had like a brain fart. I just forgot what I was talking about. I had a bit of trouble figuring out like what kind of vibes I was going for. I was playing around with like some fun colors and some fun patterns on rugs and whatnot, but ultimately I just ended up going for this pretty light color scheme. Lots of grays and whites and whatnot, but I think it turned out pretty nice. Again, there's quite a bit of open space in the bedroom. I hope that's not too big of an issue. Yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. We're on to the screenshots now, so I really hope everyone enjoyed. I'm sorry that this build doesn't have a more creative name. But yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed. That's the third time I said that. I guess I just really hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you want. I won't make you, but it would be nice. And I will see you guys next time, which hopefully will be tomorrow. Okay, bye guys.